What is up, people? It's me, John Avenger, once again, and welcome to another horror film review for the month of October. It is the 20th. We're already like in the 20s. Yeah, we're almost done with the month of October, but I'm not done reviewing horror films. This is the 1987 classic. I just finished rewatching it with the commentary, and it still holds up. The Lost Boys, the two-disc special edition that came out a couple years back, and this film deserved a special edition because it's an awesome movie. It's one of Joel Schumacher's best films, definitely like in his top three. This Falling Down and probably Batman Forever because I like that movie as well. But this is a really good vampire film. Screw Twilight. You want vampires taken seriously and have a kind of a love story in there, but it's not over. It doesn't overshadow the film. This is the way to go, especially for us guys that don't want to see sparkling douchebags. This doesn't have any sparkling vampires. It has pretty much it's like a goth movie, goth vampire film. It has a really good cast. You have Jason Patrick, but this is probably his best film because I hated Speed 2. That was god awful. Kiefer Sutherland from 24, Jamie Gertz, she's beautiful. You have Corey Haim, Corey Feldman. You have uh, Alex Winter. You have Edward Herman, who, yeah, by the way, he died on New Year's Eve last year. So rest in peace, Edward Herman. I liked him in this film. He was also the dad in Richie Rich. Really good actor. I really miss him. He died at 71, so he hung in there. You have Diane Weist, I think it is, or West. Yeah, it's hard to say her last name, but she's the mom in the movie. Really good emotional support in the film. She definitely feels like a mom. You buy her. She's not some hot chick pretending to be a mom. And it's just a really good story. Granted, the gore and the horror doesn't really start until like the second half of the film, but stick with it. It is kind of a slow burn. That's one of my few gripes with it. But it's shot well for the budget that they had. The gore is done practically. There's no CGI gore or anything like that. The acting's really solid for a vampire film. It's well, it's shot well. A lot of the locations that they shot in were wonderfully had wonderful cinematography. Even with this low budget, it still is a really awesome film. And I love the features. The second disc has additional scenes, a documentary which I need to check out sometime, a video commentary with the actors that play the Frog Brothers. So yeah, uh, Corey Feldman and Jameson Newlander are really good as the Frog Brothers. I buy them. They're really fun characters and badass, especially that they came back in the sequels. Well, I'll talk about those some other time. I've seen those, so but this is the best one, definitely. It's a fun movie if you're looking for a horror film to see during the month of October before Halloween or on Halloween. This is a good one. Really well directed, really well written, and has a really haunting score. I love the score here. The Cry, little sister, thou shalt not lie. It's very haunting. Like they managed to make something like that really like creepy and atmospheric. It brings flavor to the film. That's something that they stole in the sequel in the Tribe, which they put that music and it was meaningless. It was just fan service. Here it was done well. 87, I was 2 years old when this came out, so I didn't get to see it until many years later. But I really enjoy this film. The grandpa was Bernard Hughes. Yeah, he's no longer with us either because he was old here, so there's no doubt he's probably gone by now. But yeah, they don't make films like this anymore, especially vampire films. Nowadays, we just got these freaking glowing, emo, boring ass vampires in Twilight and Vampire Diaries and freaking True Blood and Liar Liar Vampire. If that's the vampire films we're getting now, yeah, we're in trouble. But this was a really good one. I would also recommend The Thirst because I think it's a true sequel to this, and it's better than The Tribe. Tribe is awful, and it's just a kind of a remake of this. And it's hard to top the first one. It really is, especially nowadays with all these remakes and reboots. But I hope this never gets remade because it's just fine the way it is. You cannot top this, Hollywood. You just can't do it. And look what it says in the back here: hip comic twist on vampire stories. I agree, it is hip, even for 1987, almost 30 years ago, and it's still is very, very well done. So if you haven't seen Lost Boys, what are you waiting for? Grab yourself a copy or just download it or watch it, stream it online. You will not be wasting your time. It's a good 97 minutes. It's not too long either. It's not 2 hours like the padded out running time of all the Twilight films. And, definitely worthy of a good DVD. The two discs. There's the picture of Kiefer. I think that's Kiefer Sutherland. Yeah, Kiefer Sutherland's face, and that's Jason Patrick with contacts and makeup. You see, they didn't have any CG or sparkles for that matter. This is a special edition, the special features DVD. I'm gonna check that out sometime. It's a really good movie. I'm glad I got this at Walmart back in 2011 for like $5, brand new, really good condition, and it's a hell of a movie. And I really liked watching it again after 4 years. So Lost Boys is a good one. Definitely watch it if you haven't, and if you have watched it, give me your thoughts on it. I just, the '80s were a great time for horror films, really good times. I even enjoyed John Carpenter's Vampires. I saw that like last week on cable. Really good movie and underrated as well. So that's my review of The Lost Boys from 1987. An awesome movie, one of Schumacher's best, no doubt. Very, very awesome. Just wow, just seeing it again was a blast. And I will thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing and liking and commenting. And I will come back with you guys and revisit another horror film next time. So later.